So let me switch subjects a little bit in terms of just talk about mental health and physical health. Like I have my attention on at our age. How many people do you know at our age who have prostate issues?
Too many.
Too many,
Yeah.
right? Particularly Black people.
Absolutely.
So the percentages are pretty stark in terms of looking at the number of Black men who have issues with their prostate or lose it or die from prostate cancer. And prostate cancer is one of the most curable
Very extreme. Yeah.
of all of them. And so it's a whole thing. So it's in terms of self-care. Here's an interesting thing I want to bring up because I was reading this. Harvard did a study talking about prostate gland, that there's a study that said a man who ejaculates 21 times a month has a better chance of warding off prostate cancer or issues with prostate because it's like a muscle.
You're keeping the tubes clean.
And keeping the
They're
tubes
flowing it out of you.
right. And so therefore it's something that needs to be worked. And so in line with doing and making choices.
Give a lot of incentives to some dudes out there. You know, y'all got to do now, right?
But here's an interesting dynamic with that. People are in relationships. If you are living a healthy life, then 17 times a month at least, or 21 times a month, is not out of the question because of the fact that there's something that makes you.
There's nothing wrong in that. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, and it's almost like a natural progression of allowing yourself to continue.
Right.
You know, you flow it out, if it's ejaculation, masturbation, whatever you want to call it, you know, stuff like that, which I ain't got a problem with. I remember I saw once in a Woody Allen movie where they was talking about that, and she says, I mean, you're into masturbation. He says, no, not masturbation. At least it's sex with somebody I love. you know, so,
that's a good point.
It's just real.
That's a good point. But in that point, it's if you are married or with a partner, and the interest level is not the same in terms of that for a man to be able to take care of himself so that he does maintain his level of health because the activity is healthful, that the challenge is communication. The challenge is being with somebody who understands and supports that and is okay with you going and doing what you got to do or is helpful in that regard in order to stay healthy. It's all at the end of the day.
I mean, I'd love them to be supportive, but if they are not, it doesn't mean that's not cool either. Because you have to do what you need to do or what you may want to do. If we keep respect, that's part of the high order that has to always be there. It's wonderful that you have
and communication.
I'm about to say it. You got to have the communication because that's the blend. I don't like the word compromise. It's blending because you have to mix it. And so that keeps it on our eyes open, you know, where we have to go.